Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's
Hello my YouTube fam, it's your girl Kiana and welcome back to Kiana's Creative Closet. So y'all can tell hence the no makeup that this is going to be a get ready with me. This one will be getting ready with me for New Year's Eve festivities. Yeah, so I'm going to do a full face of makeup. I'm going to get dressed and I'm going to show you what I will be wearing if I was actually going out tonight. And I'm not going to be doing so. I'm probably going to be home on the couch watching movies with my husband, drinking a little bit of wine and champagne and toasting the New Year's in. But this is just for people who may be going out. I know it's not really many places open, but if you are going maybe to a friend's house or family's house, a small gathering, but by all means, please do it safely and responsibly. But if you are doing that, I'm just, giving you a little idea of what I will wear and the type of makeup I will wear for the New Year's. So, in this video, it's not going to be a tutorial. It's just me basically getting dressed. Doing my makeup, putting on hair, and getting dressed. And just chatting it up with you guys, letting you know what my goals are for the New Year's. I don't have any, anything set in stone that I'm going to talk about. Just whatever comes to mind. So if you are interested in this, please stay tuned for the video. Please subscribe down below, turn on your notifications so you can be notified of my up and coming videos. Alright my loves, let's jump into it. Okay y'all, so I had to first start with my coffee. Because I tell you, I am tired. It is like really early in the morning. I actually filmed this video yesterday, but the colors was like really off. I was very upset with the video, and I said I wasn't going to do it again, but I'm like, one of my goals for this year is to do better with this channel. So sometimes you just got to take the L. You want to make mistakes that you really can't put out there, and you may have to re-record. So I just need to learn to stop being lazy and go ahead with the flow. So I'm drinking coffee this morning. I have a lot to do today. I'm preparing the house for the New Year's. I don't know about y'all, but I was always taught that during the New Year, you always supposed to get your house in tip-top order. And that means if you're cleaning your closets, or you have some old furniture that you know should have went out, for garbage, or what's those people called to pick up bulk furniture or anything like that. Now's the time to do it. It's time to get those closets in order, those pantries in order, and things like that, and doing deep cleaning, on your hands and knees, scrubbing floors, cleaning. But yeah, I was told that for the New Year you get your house in order. So that's what I've been doing all week. Really going through the closet, seeing what I need, what I don't, because y'all, I'm telling y'all, I can be somewhat of a hoarder. Like, honestly, and not like bad. My house is not junky or cluttered or anything. But far as, I hold on to things that I really don't need to. And just thinking, like, if I give it away, I'm going to eventually need this. And I need to stop that now before, I get older, and really be a hoarder and can't let things go. But I'll throw some stuff away, but I got a little too much around here for me not to have as much space as I need. The house is a nice size. It's just, to me, does not have enough closet space. This is an older home, so y'all know older homes tend to, older homes, to me, they tend to have very small closets. They really do. So I'm not used to that because the place where I just left from, it had really nice closet space. So I can't have everything, and I don't have enough space. But I have a big storage room, y'all, in my basement that I put a lot of stuff. But I don't want to get that cluttered because that's the furnace room, and that's what you don't want, very, very cluttered, because Lord forbid if anything happens, you don't want a whole bunch of stuff in that furnace room. So yeah, um, I've been doing a lot of cleaning this week, a lot of cleaning, getting stuff prepared for the new year. Today I'm going to put the Christmas tree away. Normally I be lazy and I'll have my tree up like a week or for a week after Christmas. But I'm not going to do that. This year it's just been so much going on, so I'm really going to be on my out with the old and with the new type of thing this year. So I'm going to put the Christmas tree up. My husband probably going to help me with that. And I'm going to finish cleaning my laundry room. I cleaned the basement. Another thing that I really knew that I had to really do some deep cleaning, because I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I always tend to neglect my basement. Like, I'll clean all over the house. And then I'll be like, oh my gosh, I forgot I didn't clean all the bathrooms up here. And I need to go downstairs and clean the basement bathroom. And sometimes you may do like a quick clean, clean the toilets, mop the floor and things like that, or sweep the floor, because you just feel like nobody's ever in that bathroom, and no one is ever in that bathroom, because my son, even though he moved down there, he for some reason always come back up here and use the whole bathroom, our bathroom. Well, it's not our bathroom. We have a bathroom our room. But he always comes back up here and uses the bathroom upstairs for some damn reason. So, sometimes you neglect downstairs. So I never really, I haven't really in a while really got to deep cleaning down there. Like, if I'm deep cleaning my bathroom, I'm cleaning the baseboards, around the baseboards on the floor and things like that. So I haven't done that in a while. So yesterday I went downstairs, did that. And I also cleaned the family room in the basement. That stay clean, but I don't vacuum down there as much. You just neglect, out of sight, out of mind. So I have to get better with that for the new year. That's one of my goals, is to plan days where I clean certain parts of the house, because when you get a house, it's different. When you live in an apartment for so long, you're so used to being able to clean your whole house within a couple of hours. But when you live in a house, it's different because there's so many rooms. We have 4 bedrooms in here, and then we have all of up here, a family room downstairs. We have 3 bathrooms. Then you got your outside portion, your porch, your front porch, your back porch. So it can be a lot. So this year, next year, 2021, I am going to set days where I clean certain areas of the house, just so everything can stay up to par. But I am about to get a quote from the maid service to see if they can come in and do like a deep cleaning once a month. I just need deep cleaning. I don't need anybody to like really clean for me, but sometimes I be busy and I be tired. So if I can get somebody else to do it at a reasonable price, come in and deep clean, far as cleaning my baseboards, wiping the walls down, and that will only be for my bathroom and kitchen. Making sure all of the grease and stuff, like over top of the microwave and behind the stoves and stuff, is taken care of. That would be perfect for me. So that's something else I said I was going to look into doing this New Year's, getting a quote, seeing, can I get some help around here? Can I get some help around here so I won't be so tired? Because I tell y'all, I work 9.5 hour shifts at work. Well, that's including my lunch break. So I actually be tired and get off, and then you filming videos for YouTube. You're going through and trying on outfits to see if you know what looks right for different content for your YouTube, editing, taking pictures for your Instagram. And that's another thing, I really neglected my Instagram this year. I did so well in 2019 with my Instagram, and the plan for 2020 was to do even better, but it didn't quite happen that way. Um, it didn't. I got so much in the funk this year, so much in the funk that it just didn't happen. So I want to get better with that, getting my content on YouTube. I mean on Instagram, because I just feel like that goes hand in hand with YouTube. You know, because you can get your followers from Instagram to come over to your YouTube, so that's great. And y'all know I'm really trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber count. So if you can, y'all, please share my videos. Please let people know about your girl. Yeah, it'd be very, very helpful. So yeah, try to get better with that. Another goal for the new year is definitely to get better with my schedule for YouTube. So I always love to put my videos out on Sundays and Wednesdays. I prefer those days. I feel like my videos do better with those on those days. I hope the color is showing. I'm sorry y'all for interrupting that conversation, but I finally got my EOS utility back up and running, and I had to do that because I noticed yesterday too when I was doing a video, like in person these colors come out very, very vibrant, but I look at it in the camera and it looks kind of like washed out. So I'm kind of learning how to do that. And then for some reason I need a new tripod, because the tripod always makes, I can't get it straight. I don't know. But yeah, I hope everything is vibrant in this video today. What was I saying? But yeah, y'all, like I was saying, I just hope the colors come up vibrant. But yeah, I like to film, like to post my videos on Wednesdays. But I like to, my schedule was filming on Saturday mornings, and it did well for a while. But to be honest, I gotta be more realistic this year, because Saturdays is not good for me. Saturdays, I'm always running errands. I'm always out and about, whether it's at the mall or whether it's at the grocery store, or you know, picking up some things for the house. Saturdays is just my day. Even if it's just going to get some lunch with my husband, or riding through to a family member's house. We ain't been doing that too much lately. You know, I just like spending time with my husband on the weekends. And then so I said after that, I was like, well, I can do Sundays. Sundays is not good for me either. I gotta be realistic about that, because on Sundays, for years, I have always been the type person, I don't do much on Sundays. I lay in the bed and I watch movies all day, and I cook my Sunday meal. So I get up early, I start my meal, and then I watch movies for the rest of the day. So yeah, realistically, Sundays is not good for me either, and I will be kidding myself if I committed to trying to record videos on Saturdays or Sundays. So this next year, I came to the conclusion what I'm going to do. My schedule is going to be to film on Fridays. So I'm off every other Friday because I work an alternative work schedule. So I'm definitely off. I'm going to use purple today, y'all. Y'all see, because of my outfit at the end, what I'm going to be wearing. This will be perfect, the purple. Y'all know purple my favorite color. And y'all gave me so many nice compliments about my makeup look the last time I had wore purple eyeshadow in my video. So why not? Yeah, so I'm off every other Friday. So what I'm gonna do, because I do want to start batch recording again. When I first started YouTube, I used to batch record all the time. So I want to do that as well. So if it does come a time where like I just really don't feel like filming, or I have something going on to where as though I can't film, I will already have like something in an arsenal, you know, something that I can put out regardless. And every YouTuber should be like that, because you just never know when things are going to come up, or you just never know when you're going to be burned out and you just need a break. So on the Fridays, on my off Fridays, I'm going to record 2 videos that day. I'm not going to even say 3 videos, because it's unlikely I'll be doing that, but I'm going to record 2 videos that day. And on the Fridays that, because I'm only off every other Friday, so the Friday that I do have to work, that's my early day. So I'll just record 1 probably that day. So Fridays going to be one of my filming days, and Mondays as well. Mondays is very light for me at work, so I can kind of, you know, get off of work and not be extra tired. So I can get off of work and still, you know, give y'all content, you know, without being like, oh, I'm extra tired, I don't feel like it, and anything like that. Now, I know some of y'all might be like, well, shoot, you working from home, why not, you know, just do the video on your lunch break, or do the video, you know, while you working, because you still, you know, multitask or whatever. But child, I can't do that. I can't do that. Like, really, I am a multitasker, but at the same time, now when it comes to work, because I like my full attention to be on my job, you know, because I will get distracted. You know, I ain't gonna even lie. I can multitask, but when it comes to important things, I can get distracted, and I definitely don't want to do that, because I got a good reputation at work for being an outstanding worker and giving my best, and I want it to continue that way, because your girl's trying to eventually go places, you know. You know, so you want to make a good name for yourself at work. I don't want to be at work, you know, calling myself doing YouTube during work time. So no, I'm not gonna. I won't do that. Now, I have tried before to record videos on my lunch break, but it just never worked, because I be getting like trying to rush, and it's just something about when you trying to rush, you make so many damn errors and bloopers and things like that. So I'd rather just do it when I get off. So on Mondays going to be my recording days as well. And what I would do is still post the videos on Sundays and Wednesdays. So whatever I record on Fridays can be posted on Sundays, and whatever I record Monday can be posted on Wednesday. But I still want to make a day for my Instagram, because I know I may be like, oh, unrealistic again, like, oh, I can just take a whole bunch of Instagram pictures while I already have my makeup and stuff done on one of those days I'm filming. But I don't be having that much energy in me for that. I don't. So I need a whole separate day for YouTube. I mean, for Instagram, I do. So I can do Instagram on certain days, just because all it is me putting on makeup, and I normally wear makeup on certain days if I'm going out. So I can just wake up early and hop on some makeup and take a couple of pictures and still run my errands, because me and my husband are early birds. So we up at 6 in the morning, regardless whether it's a work day or not. So yeah, that's my goal. Those are my plans for the New Year's, for my, well, I don't do New Year's resolutions, but that's my goals for YouTube for the new year, is definitely to get more consistent. And I think I did pretty good this year. I have been posting every well, twice a week instead of once a week. So y'all know at first I used to only do once a week, but things have gotten a little bit better since I've been working at home. But in the beginning, child, I was all over the place because your girl was suffering from anxiety when this whole pandemic started. I damn near lost my mind in here. And the sad part about it, I didn't even know I had anxiety. I kind of felt that way, but I never really paid it any mind because I always felt like anxiety was like a form of depression or something, and I knew that wasn't depressed. I'm not a depressed type person. I'm not even what's it called, stress type person. I don't get stressed or anything like that. I just suffer from anxiety. And I had to realize that anxiety and depression, it can go hand in hand, but yeah, I don't have depression. I don't suffer from depression, but I just overthink the hell out of things, and sometimes I just let it take over my mind and get the best of me. And I've been working on myself like really hard the last couple of months, probably like the last 4 months, because I think I started to drive everybody in here crazy. And my anxiety comes from fear of the unknown. Not being in control, not knowing what's going to happen, fear of losing someone, fear of something terrible happening to someone, and I would let that take over my mind. So it didn't make it any better when this pandemic started, and it was my husband having the health issues he had. Y'all, I was going crazy in here. Then I got this child in here, well, young adult in here. My son is, y'all, my son turned 19 yesterday. Yesterday was his 19th birthday. 1 month ago, my husband's birthday is Sunday, so his birthday is in 3 more days. So yeah, and my stepson's birthday was yesterday too. That's that's something weird about this family. My son and my stepson was born on the same day. They are 6 years apart, but lo and behold, they were born on the same day. They are so similar, y'all. They act just alike. So yeah, but you had this young adult in here, and y'all know these kids don't want to sit down and say they like. They just feel like, they gonna be missing out on something. So had to deal with that with my son not wanting to stay in. So it was kind of like driving me crazy. I was going crazy in here, y'all. I just feel like I was losing it. And like, I always have had this thing of my son being as though he was a boy. The city that we live in is not, stuff be happening. So with boys, you be a little bit more protective because you definitely don't want them to get into street life, anything like that. And I think, man, his father did a wonderful job with him. And he definitely is a child of God. He definitely has God in his heart. And you got to have that first to make things function, So, yeah, it's just that he don't want to stay in. He wasn't wanting to stay in. These kids want to be out. They want to have a good time. So, yeah, child, I had lost it in here on his ass one day. Like, really lost it. And I think, to be honest, I think I was having an anxiety attack. And I think I know I went a little bit overboard. So that is something that I'm letting y'all in on. I do suffer from a little bit of anxiety. I have said it on the channel before, and I had really suffered through anxiety at the beginning of the pandemic. I really suffered, but I'm better now. I had to give it to God. That day I was in here kirking out and having that anxiety attack, my mother calmed me down. But my mother, y'all, I'm a Taurus. She's an Aries, so sometimes we don't see eye to eye. And, we can we can start with the best with her thinking she, saying something to help. But she's not a bull like me, that I'm stubborn. But sometimes she can say stuff. She can say stuff because she just got this, I don't, my mother don't worry a lot. She's not a worrying type person. So sometimes she don't get it. So she had my aunt call me. My aunt, my eldest aunt, she's the matriarch of the family. So she called me and we talked for a long time. And I got myself together. I had to remember who I was and that I will not let anxiety take over my life. God has plans for me. I had to remember y'all because my grandmother is the daughter of a preacher's man, honey. So my grandmother, she raised us with the Bible, praying over us. We knew the word. We went to church. We did all of that up until my grandma got older and couldn't, do church anymore. But trust in God and you shall be okay. I have been okay. And I'm telling you, y'all, I don't want to make this about, really spiritual. Because I don't know other people's beliefs. But I tell you, sometimes you just be in a funk and God comes in and show you the way. I just had something awesome happen to me out of the blue the day before yesterday. Out of the blue to where I wasn't even accepting it. I was like, this can't be right. Something ain't right. What should I do? I was calling around seeing what's going on. And then I had to think about it. Why are you doing all this questioning? God has this in store for you. He sent you this. Take it, receive it, and trust in Him. And that's what I did. And that's how I say how sometimes you are not expecting certain things, but it just shows up. I don't know if I'm rambling or, y'all not getting it. I'm just talking, y'all. I'm just talking. But sometimes you just gotta open up your heart and let God in, because I was suffering through that anxiety when this thing pandemic started. But I'm better. Y'all, I told y'all early on when I did that get ready with me video for my birthday how it was so bad. I was washing my hands so much and sanitizing my hands so much that my hands, girl, I caught dermatitis, contact dermatitis. Y'all, my hands was all burnt up. And it hurted so much. It hurted, it itched. Like, it really, it really messed me up. And my husband thought I was crazy up in here. My husband and my son. My son be like, Mom, please don't sanitize your hands no more. But, yeah, that's why my hands look like this now. My hands are very, very dark now. And they just look old. I know I'm getting older, but god damn. Yeah, and it's because of that contact dermatitis that I caught. And somebody said it would heal, but your hands are kind of aged a little bit, and that's what it did. And I don't like that because I talk with my hands. And then I already have like very, very slender hands. So my hands very skinny and slender and long. So it already my hands look weird a little bit already. So I hate that, but it is what it is. But I got through that. I don't really have much anxiety nowadays. Y'all, this is the MAC long time wear concealer. Long wear concealer. I had brought this. I hate this. It dries too fast. I do not like this. I'm going back to my Tarte Shape Shake. I do not like this. I don't even using it because I had picked it up a couple of months ago because I thought I liked it, back in the day. So I was in Macy's and the MAC counter was right there. I was like, let me try it. But I don't like it. And I will be going back to my Tarte Shape. But I do have, what's that in the mail? The Born This Way concealer in the mail. So I'm going to see how I like that too. Because it's easier for me to get products from Sephora than having to go to Ulta. Because when I was working in the office, the JC Penney right across the street from my job. So I can go in Sephora and pick up a few things that I need rather than, going across town to Ulta. Even though they've been putting more Ultas in the area, but it's not one exactly where I am. Close to me, that close to me. But I don't like this because it dries up too fast. So, okay, more. I didn't ramble so much about that. What else do I have planned? Goals I have planned for the new year. So I definitely want to do a lot more at work. So the field I'm in, it's like kind of like I'm considered like a specialist at what I do, and I love it. Don't get me wrong, but not sure if that's what I want to do all of my career, because it's a lot of moving, and it just, as I get older, it's gonna be a little more tedious on my body. So I don't know if I want to, I want to put some more things under my belt. And then too, I'm kind of reach, the highest I can go without being a supervisor. And I doubt if I ever want to be a supervisor. I've done it before. I used to be a contractor, and I was the supervisor, might as well say project manager for that contract, and I hated it. And it showed me how adults can act like children. It showed me how people can be all about themselves, and it showed me that I will flick off on a person, you know what I mean? Because, and it showed me that I have a lot more patience than I thought, because when you supervise, you run into different people from different lifestyles, different walks of life, different attitudes, different everything. And you have to be able to deal with that, and you have to be able to do it in a professional manner. And I think I was more professional than I ever thought I was with some of the mess that was coming to me, to the point where, like, I'm like, you really have changed, Kiana, because a couple of years ago, you might have had somebody up here on this person's ass, on this dude's ass, talking to you like that, So, yeah, I'm just not for the bullshit. And excuse my language. I'm just not, and I feel like I'm the type of person, nobody ain't gonna talk to me in a certain manner, nobody. I'm just not for that. You want respect, you have to give it. So I don't think I ever want to be anybody's supervisor anymore. It's not for me. My attitude, it's just not for me. And put it like this, I did very well considering the fact, because I worked with some crazy people who would come to work, do nothing, steal time, steal products, do so much craziness, and then when you on their ass about it, it's like you done something wrong. Like you supposed to be the homie. No, I'm not your homie. I'm your boss. I'm not your boss. I hate when people say boss. I'm your supervisor or your manager or whatever you want to call me. So, yeah, considering I did a really good job, but at the same time, y'all, my facial reactions, when I feel a certain type of way, it's written on my face. Like, it's written on my face, because I be counting in my head, like, 10, 9, 8. Like, I really have to do that before I go off. And I'll never want to be that one to go off, because I have made a good name, far as working habits. I have made a good name for myself with that, and I don't ever want nobody to get me out of my character, so when people start looking at me crazy. And then y'all know how they look at our kind sometimes. So yeah, definitely didn't want that. So yeah, that's one of my goals, to do better at work, to try to get out, learn some more skills, so I can kind of get out of the series if I want to, later in the future. you know, switch to a different job category. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking a lot of training in 2021. I already had some things set up that I'm working on now, and I'll be adding more to my belt as the year progresses. But this is something my supervisor wants, I mean my manager, he wants me to do as well. He wants me to kind of, you know, do, do a little bit more training for different things because he sees the potential as well. So definitely want to be more content with my job. I'm really content with my job, but you know, just do a little bit more to progress. What else? I definitely want to. Oh, I got makeup all over my leg. I definitely want to go on another health journey. I'm not going to say diet because to me diets never work. So I want to go back on keto, and I want to go back hard. You know, I really want to go back and feel like, okay, you did the damn thing. You did what you set out to do. Because I told y'all that in, well, I don't know if I told y'all before, but in 2018 I went on the keto. I did very, very well on it. I lost I lost more than 75. I lost about 85 to 90 pounds. I kept it off for quite a bit. I just went off of keto at the beginning of the pandemic just because I didn't know. I wanted to be as healthy as I could be, because keto was, you know, regularly new to me. I only have been on it for 2 years. So I wanted to add more fruit and vegetables to my diet. But child, if I know what I knew, then I would have stayed on keto because I'm right back on it. I want to get my health back in order. And this time my husband is doing it with me. I'm so happy about that because we can motivate each other. So yeah, I want to get my health back in order and lose some of this weight. Yeah, that's definitely what I want to do. And I want to this time, you know, be real with it. I don't want to do none of that cheating. We just went back on the keto just about a month and a half ago. But I noticed I had started buying a whole bunch of junk food, prepared food and stuff like that. So for the new year, I want to go back kind of like hard. I want to just like meat and vegetables and not all of that other junk. Yeah, meat and vegetables at least for the first few months to get on track with it. So, if you start off with keto junk, that's what you're gonna do your entire journey, and I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna get all of the junk out of this house and start at the beginning of the year, which is tomorrow. So we gonna eat good tonight. I'm gonna go pick up some food from a soul food spot. And we gonna do that. Of course, we gonna have black eyed peas and greens. I want some chitlins. I do eat chitlins. I want some chitlins, so I'm going to. I forgot the name of the spot, but they have the best chitlins in town. So I'm gonna go there, pick us up a dinner, and we gonna watch movies and things like that. Okay, what else is my accomplishments for 2021? Definitely to get my savings in order. So y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I am a shopaholic. Like, it's just like I have to buy something. I can be in a corner store, and if I walk out that corner store without picking up something, even if it's just a 25-cent piece of gum, it wouldn't be me. I just have to buy something wherever I go. I have to find something to buy. Excuse me, y'all. And I have to stop that because I need to save more. I'm not big on saving, and I want to get better on that. Now, I always have something in savings for like a rainy day. If something pops up in the house, you have to have that if you are a homeowner. But at the same time, I want a savings to where as though when I get ready to retire, I'm going to be okay. Or if, you know, I up and decide just out of the blue that I want to get some work done on my house, I don't have to prepare for that and save for that and stuff like that. Like y'all know, we just got a lot of work done on the house. I just want to do it when I'm ready to do it. You know what I mean? So I need to get better with saving. I'm not going to be doing a whole bunch of just impulse buying this year. I'm not. I'm going to do more of investing in quality good pieces. Now that don't mean I'm going out and be buying all this $1,000, $2,000 items. No, it just means that maybe I'll pick up more items from like a Nordstrom's where I know the quality is good. Even Eloquy quality is good, instead of shopping at all of the Boohoo's and Sheins. But I ain't really shopped too much with them last year. But stop doing that and stop buying or investing in pieces that I know I'm going to have in my closet for a couple of years. You know, instead of washing it, you like, oh no. I throw so much stuff out. If I wash it and it doesn't wash right, I don't want it, honey. And definitely want to do that. Get my savings in order. And I want to get my house comfortable. And I know I can't do everything overnight. And I'm the type person, when I want something done, I want it done like now. But I know I can't do it overnight. It takes a lot to really furnish a house and have a house the way, you know, you see fit. So I'm gonna do a couple of tasks per year until I get, it has to be that way because I want big things. A couple of tasks per year until I get to where I want the house to be. So in 2021, we are going to get the deck redone because the deck is dry rotted. So we're going to get the deck redone, and we're going to I'm not going to promise I'm not going to really commit to this, but I would like to have the wall knocked out right there so you can go straight onto the patio. Right now we have a door on the side, and it's a side door. That side door leads to the patio, so you still be on the patio when you go out the door, but I don't want it that way. I want that door removed, and I want the side of the house bricked back in because I don't want that door right there. And I want to put a big bay door in my dining room. But I'm not sure if that's going to be done in 2021. It just depends on how much I save up in 2021, but I want that done. But I'm getting the deck fixed. I'm probably going to start on that either January or February, but I want that done like right away. And also we're going to replace the front door because, child, the people that used to live here, they was doing some janky stuff. And they have an interior door on the front door. That just makes no sense. If, Lord behold, if a fire starts, let me knock on wood, if, you know, fire, anything happens in here, it don't give us the amount of time that to get out before oxygen gets in that outside exterior door will. So we're going to get a front door, a new front door, and a new storm door. I love blush, y'all. And a new storm door for our, you know, the front entrance. The back entrance is good. It's the front entrance, and I know why they did it. My contractor told me probably why they did it, because we need a custom door. Our door is a long door. I think over 7 inches, 7 feet. 7 feet. Yeah, over 7 feet is considered a custom door. So custom doors are a lot of money, y'all. I think they start at about $2,500. So they didn't want to pay that. I think she was they was a Latino couple, older couple, but I think the son maybe was a handyman or something like that, because she told me she was a very nice lady. Well, she is. I hope she's doing well. She told me her son had did a couple of things around the house. I think he did a lot of the work, but he wasn't doing it correctly, honey. So yeah, we're going to get that door replaced. That's going to be done this year. And I'm just trying to, I'm probably going to buy the door now and then wait for a couple of months to get it installed, because the guy, he's going to charge us a pretty penny too to install it, just because he's going to put a piece or something that he was saying up there. So I'm probably going to buy the door in the next couple of weeks, and then maybe wait another month just so my money can be right to do the installations. So that's going to be done, and I want a nice door. And then we're going to put recessed light in the living and dining room. And then we're going to get, we don't have lights in the ceiling other than my beauty room. I just got that added a couple of weeks ago. So we're about to get those ceiling lights put in all of the rooms, all of the bedrooms. So 1, 2, 3 different rooms. And then we got ceiling fans in the living room or in the foyer. I'm going to get those probably replaced with chandeliers. So that'll be done this year. And then my closet will be finished this year. And then I'm going to have little small things like the TVs mounted. I bought a new TV for my room, a bigger TV. So I'm going to take the one from out of my room, put it in the guest room, have that mounted, and the new one mounted. Oh, and hopefully we can get to, well, we definitely gonna get to, but my son is gonna give me some money on that because he works, he has a good job. We're gonna drywall his room, the room that we moved him in, because we had wood paneling in a certain portion of that room. So we're gonna drywall of that. That will be the project for 2021. Hopefully we can get it all done. So that's all I have planned for 2021. 2022 will be a couple, different things being done. I definitely want, after I get the patio, with the deck done, I want to get some concrete laid in the middle of the yard. I was going to do that at the same time as the deck, but then I was told that I need a new front door, so that won't be done. But yeah. I'm going to get some concrete laid probably the year after. And definitely want to open up a wall that's in the kitchen wall so my house can be totally an open house. But I can get that done now because that's not a lot of money. But at the same time, I don't want it done right now because I like the decor that's on those side walls. So I just changed the decor in there, so I want to, give it some time. So do that. 2022 will be that. And I want to add another room in my basement. I want to add another room to my basement to make it a 5-bedroom house. And I also want to move the laundry room into the storage room, because that storage room is really big and the laundry room is huge. That's just too much space. Like the laundry room is just like a big open space of nothing. And I know me, if it just stays that open space, I'm going to have everything in it and it's going to be cluttered. And I also want to add, the basement bedroom only has a toilet and a sink. I want to add a shower. So that definitely will be in 2022, not 2021. Yeah, you gotta take baby steps, or you'll be in here broke, spend all your money on home improvement, and something go wrong in the house and you can't afford to get it fixed. Even though you had like your home shields and stuff, but that don't pay for everything. It don't cover everything. But definitely, it helps out a lot. Okay, y'all. So the look is coming together. And I'm glad I can see it in this monitor. To me, the colors is just still not as vibrant as it is in person, but it's a little better. I changed it from neutral. Changed the settings from neutral to portrait. So it is a little bit better, but I prefer filming in neutral. But if y'all are YouTubers and y'all do videos, and you know you do makeup videos or anything like that, and you know what I can do for my color quality to be better, please let me know. Because I'm telling you, this makeup be so bright and vibrant in person. And then I look at the screen and be like, oh, the color's not showing up like I want to. So yeah, that's all I have for 2021. Now, as far as the year went, y'all, I'm telling you, I am blessed and highly favored. God has just been so good. It was a wonderful year, considering. My Christmas was wonderful. My Thanksgiving was wonderful. We were not able to be around our extended family, but it's just me, my husband, and my son. But I'm okay with that. We FaceTime with the grandkids and the kids all the time, so I get to see them. I told y'all the grandkids are in Indianapolis with their parents, except for Callie, who is the oldest girl, and her mother brings her over often to visit. We go outside, we bundle up, go outside, and we sit and talk to her little grown butt. They in New York right now. Her mom's from New York, so they haven't got their Christmas gift yet. But they'll be back today, I think. Either today or tomorrow. Alright, y'all. I'm going to put these eyelashes on off camera because, y'all, I don't like lashes. I'm not a lash type girl. So it's hard for me to put them on because I got little eyes. And then these ones are a little funky. I need to buy some more eyelashes. Because these ones are old and I should have cleaned them before this video, but it is what it is. But yeah, today I'm not going to do anything. Me and my husband going to watch movies. We're going to eat. We're going to celebrate his birthday this weekend. Just chill and relax. We're going to do takeout. I'm going to cook on his birthday, which is Sunday. Today we're going to IKEA so I can get some more pieces for my beauty room. And y'all don't think I'm neglecting y'all. I'm going to show y'all. I know y'all can see that I did get the pack system, but it's by no means finished. I'm waiting on some more pieces to come in, and to be honest, I don't know when they're going to come in. So it might take a while, but I don't want to show y'all anything until it's finished. Like I'm going today, after I finish this video, I did some click and collect, so I'm going to get some shelves. I needed some more shelving units to put my shoes on. I'm waiting on a desk for in here, a new desk. Because the one that I use now, I'm going to put that in the basement, and that's going to be like my office in the basement. Far as when I edit, I just don't want to have to edit in here, film in here, do everything in here. So I'm going to take this staying in the basement and have my computer and stuff in the basement. And I'm just going to do a small vanity in here, so it won't look too cluttered. So I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on another frame, PAX frame. And then I need to get an ottoman. I want to have an ottoman in here. And then another small chair or stool for my makeup desk. So it's probably going to be a while. I'm be honest, it may be another month, maybe another 2 before I give you the grand tour. Alright, y'all, so I got these lashes on now. I'm about to contour my nose a little bit. So yeah, we're going to take the Christmas tree down tonight too. I don't know if I mentioned that because I keep having to pause. But we're going to take the Christmas tree down tonight, like out with the old and with the new. I want my year to be wonderful, just as great as it was in 2020. So yeah, I'm going to take the Christmas tree down. Not sure if I already mentioned that. If I did, sorry. But yeah, going to do that when we get back from IKEA, because my husband probably is going to mop the floors later. Yeah. Put a highlight. I don't even know if I put a little highlight. I don't normally put highlight other than here on. my cheekbones. But today, why not? It's New Year, so why not sparkle a little bit? And this is skin finish, so it's not like one of those glittery. It's like a skin finish. What's this? Gold deposit. So it's one that kind of melts in your face. It's not like that glittery type of highlight. So it's not much. It kind of melts in your skin. Let me put on some mascara. Okay, y'all. So this is the makeup look. Yeah, a little bit bronze. I do have on NARS foundation because I wanted a little bit of glow today. But y'all know I have oily skin, so yeah. But let me put on my hair and put on the outfit, and I'll be back with you. Okay, y'all, so this is the final look. This is what I would wear if I was actually going out tonight. And I love it. You know, the skirt is just like bomb to me. Y'all know how I feel about purple. Purple is my favorite color. So yeah, this was just perfect. I got this from Eloquid. This is a new in item. This was actually on sale for only $20, you guys. And this comes in another color. If I'm not mistaken, it's green. I may be wrong. But if you're looking for sequins, Eloquid is your place to go. They do sequins very, very well. So yeah, I love this skirt. It's just a stretchy pencil skirt with sequins all over. I love that the sequins are in the front as well as in the back of the skirt. That makes it look more classy. I do not like pieces where it has material in the front and a different material in the back. I just do not like it. I'm not here for it. I paired it with this graphic tee that I picked up from Walmart. Walmart has excellent graphic tees, you guys, for less than $10 if I'm not mistaken. So if you're looking for graphic pieces, check out your local Walmart. And then I have it on with these black boots. Let's see if you can get a better look. These black boots, I picked these up from Now West in the holiday sale. So yes, that is the look. I think it's cute. I put on my hair. Yeah, I'm loving the look. Now, I don't have any jewelry, but you can throw on accessories. Y'all know I'm a gold type girl, so yeah, I just didn't throw anything on because I'm not going anywhere. I did throw on a pair of earrings. This is kind of like a turquoise green. It matches the turquoise in the shirt, so I thought that was perfect. Now, if I was going out, I would throw a leather biker jacket over my arms like this to complete the look. So yeah, that's the look. I think it's just so effortless, but still chic. It's just something that I would wear if I were hanging out with my friends. I don't do much on New Year's, even if it wasn't a pandemic. I don't go out to like clubs and things on New Year's. So normally it's me and my friends and our husbands or significant others getting together and just enjoying the night, popping bottles, having good conversation, having great laughs. So this is something that I definitely would wear if we were doing that, because we still like to keep it cute but yet comfortable.